Hi, David here. In my forthcoming, soon-to-be-published new book, What's Your Next? Got a copy right here. The blueprint for creating your freedom lifestyle. I talk about the 5 freedoms. Now, it's similar to Maslow's hierarchy. If you're familiar with Maslow, he determined the hierarchy of human needs. I used the same context and built my own 5 freedoms. And the bottom level of that pyramid, the bottom level is financial freedom. That's what everybody in the world strives for, especially as you're young and you're growing up and you're into career and family and you've got to pay the bills. And financial freedom, where you actually get to a point where you don't have to work anymore because you have wealth, enough investment to provide for your income and your lifestyle needs. That's what I call financial freedom. Now, it takes time to get there. In fact, many people don't get there completely. They're dependent on third-party government resources like Social Security, for example, or third-party pension plans. Maybe it's part of their picture, but to get to true financial freedom, it's where you're not dependent on other people or under the construct of the guise of being dependent on other people or systems or industry. The next 4 freedoms, the next one is time freedom. Now, that's the one we give up very freely, very easily because, well, we're driving to get to financial freedom. We're doing all the things we're told we have to do to build stability and security for our families. Yeah, I know it makes sense, but we give up time. We give up time very freely. The next one is relationship freedom. In other words, who are the people that you spend the most time with? Who are the people that you work with? Who are the clients, customers, patients that you see? Who are the vendors you work with? And are you dealing with people in your life on any of those aspects that are taken away from you? Now, again, when you're young and you're just getting started, you don't have a lot of choice, right? You got to do what you got to do. But as we climb that pyramid of the freedoms, getting more time and then relationships, the people we really want to spend time with, do business with, provide services, products through our business, that's where you want to start to go because that's starting to build up your freedoms. The next one is health. Oh my gosh, that's a huge one we give up, right? Because, well, I'll get healthy, when I get to it. Or every year there's a New Year's resolution. Well, I'm going to lose weight or get healthy again. It just goes in cycle and cycle and cycle. Why? It's human nature. We put off those things that are easy to put off and claim that they're lower priority until the day we actually maybe have some freedom and then we don't have our health. So again, health. Top of the pyramid, very similar to Maslow's hierarchy. For me, it's purpose, significance, meaning, your legacy. What's this all about? What's your life really about? And it's hard to see that from the top when you're below trying to gain the other freedoms. Again, starting with the base, financial freedom, time freedom, relationships, and health. You've got to be working on all 5 at the same time. Now, not all at the same amount of focus. For example, getting to your purpose, legacy, and meaning is not going to happen when you're still driving to get financial freedom or buy some time back because you have built a business or you have wealth or investments that are providing so you actually can have some time. And then the relationship parts, right? The right people you surround yourself with helps inspire you to live not a bigger life, but when I say bigger, how about more impact? Again, to the top of the pyramid. And then again, health, not to leave that one out, but health is so important. And again, if you're not running so hard trying to stay on a hamster wheel, searching for when is enough, then you can be working on the other 5 freedoms. So here's my tip for you for the day, getting to it, right? What freedoms do you need to be focusing on besides the primary one, which is financial freedom? What other ones could you be doing some work on now? Let's go over them again one more time. Financial freedom is the base. Second one is time freedom, relationship freedom, health freedom, and then finally the top of the pyramid is significance, purpose, meaning, impact. Which ones could you start adding into? Because you can't wait and do them sequentially. You've got to be doing them together. Certainly some focus more on others than some than others, but you've got to be keeping it all in mind because you can't just go sequentially from one to the next to the next. It doesn't work that way. So pick 1 or 2 that have not been on your vision board and put them there and do some things towards those other freedoms right now, this year, because that's going to move you towards the top, to the peak. That's my tip for the day. Remember, always stay focused on your freedom, and I'll see you next time.